What happens when a groom bans every man from his wedding except blood relatives? I was thrilled for my friend Priya's wedding until her fiancé Daniel announced the strangest rule any of us had ever heard. It's going to be a women-only celebration, family aside, he said, chest puffed out. Honestly, men just bring ego and noise. The day will be calmer without them. Every guy at the engagement dinner looked around at each other with the exact same thought scrawled across his face. Is this man serious? Priya's childhood best friend, Marcus, nearly dropped his glass. Daniel, I've known her since we were 6. Daniel gave that polished smile we all recognized as fake. Sorry, man. Rules are rules. You get it, right? We all turned to Priya, who pressed her lips together and gave us this helpless, apologetic shrug. And in that defeated silence, a gloriously stupid idea hit me. So for the rest of dinner, I collected every guy's number, started a group chat, and pitched it. We show up to the wedding as women. Marcus arrived first, right on plan. Long borrowed dress, a wig from a costume shop, voice pitched up so high it wobbled. Hi, I'm Mara, Priya's cousin from out west. The greeter didn't blink. He texted the chat immediately. I'm in. Then came Theo in a floral sundress and the most aggressive eyeshadow I've ever seen, introducing himself as Thea, an old college roommate in a falsetto that cracked on every third word. Daniel's eyes narrowed, but he said nothing. Sul, Priya's actual cousin, committed like his life depended on it. He'd bought clip-on earrings, practiced a character named Sunny from book club for 2 weeks, kept calling everyone Han, and carried a tiny purse with nothing in it but a granola bar. He deserved an award for dedication alone. The women, lost it when Andre swept in late wearing a feather boa and enormous sunglasses, announcing in the worst accent imaginable, Adriana Beaumont, darling, Priya's yoga instructor. Even the +1s got rebranded. Yeah, this is my, girlfriend, Greta, one guy said about his very confused boyfriend. But the moment that broke everyone was when Daniel's own boss, Reginald, a broad-shouldered man with a booming voice, arrived in a full sequined gown and a tiara, not even attempting to soften his deep baritone. I'm a princess. Where do I sit? I had to bite my fist to keep from howling as Daniel's face cycled from confused to furious to defeated. The whole ceremony spiraled into joyful chaos. We sipped from teacups with pinkies up, complimented each other's earrings, air-kissed cheeks after every toast, posed for dramatic group photos. The venue was in stitches, and Priya, bless her, was laughing so hard she nearly missed her own vows. Then just when I thought it couldn't peak any higher, Daniel's own father walked into the reception in a flowing caftan and a hastily applied wig. Hello, I'm Daniel's aunt, he said, then completely forgot his alias. Aunt Donna. Aunt Donna. Dad, what are you doing? Daniel hissed. What? I'm Aunt Donna. You said no men allowed. Daniel just stood there, mouth open, watching his own father adjust a crooked wig while the princess in sequins taught him a line dance. When Daniel's dad requested a song from the DJ and started leading a conga line, it was over. Every guest, every woman in the building, flooded the dance floor, twirling, posing, fanning themselves dramatically. It was the best thing I'd ever witnessed. I caught Daniel scowling at the crowd. His tidy, no-ego, drama-free wedding had been completely hijacked by the exact rule he'd invented, and now the bridegroom himself was the only man at his own party who wasn't having fun. Fine, he finally shouted over the music. Men are allowed. Take off the ridiculous outfits. We all looked at each other. Absolutely not, Marcus said, fluffing his wig. This is the most fun we've ever had. Honestly, son, Daniel's father said, smoothing his caftan. Best idea you've ever had. I haven't felt this loose in years. Priya grabbed the mic, glowing. I want to thank all my girls for coming. Mara, Thea, Sunny, Adriana, and of course, our princess. Everyone shrieked and applauded. Daniel stood in the middle of it all, watching his father and his boss exchange numbers to do brunch as the girls next week. And finally, he cracked a real smile. So much for that ridiculous rule. Best wedding any of us ever went to.